up, people? What up? It's me, L Teddy 27. Y'all know what we do here. It's time for yet another review of Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 10, Episode 4. This is our first review of 2020. Shouts out to 2020. Shouts out. Happy New Year. All of that good stuff. Happy New Year, y'all. Happy birthday to me. Belated birthday at this point. Even though I taped this before my birthday, but by the time I upload this, it'll be after my birthday. Shouts out to me. And my birthday. Shouts out to all my fellow Capricorns, Team Capricorns. Y'all know we talked about it. We are too big and too important of a sign just to have the regular season. So we'll be celebrating Capricorn season all the way until Valentine's Day. Get over it. Anyway, let's get right down to this review, y'all. I'm here for it. You're here for it. And let's get started. All right. So we are, we start off this episode and we are back at the fragrance release party for Jonathan and his new fragrance or whatnot. So Chrissy is there. It's a bunch of yelling between her and Yandy, and it's more of the same. And so my big thing about it is this, and this is going to be a overarching, a theme or an overarching thing throughout this episode, and I gather throughout the rest of the season. Chrissy is trying to play this role of bully. She's trying to play up. She's trying to force the issue. She wants to become this bully or villain. She wants to be this person that she thinks everyone should cower around her and everybody should be fearful when they're around her. And just her presence alone is supposed to make people go along with her and do whatever. No, Chrissy. No means no, and yes means no. Nobody's afraid of you. Nobody's cowering around you, okay? That does not work here. That might have worked for Kimbella. It might still be working for Kimbella. It's not working for the rest of us, boo-boo. Nobody's afraid of you, okay? Moving on. Then we see Joe Budden and Tahiri. They meet up, and I guess they looking for clothes or something for him or something. I don't know. But first of all, and this has been another prevailing thing in Love and Hip Hop New York for some time now. Can somebody tell Joe Budden that damn beard with all that vagine in it looks just damn ridiculous? You look ridiculous. Like Joe Budden is like, what, 50? Or something like that? Close to 50? Or something like that? We know, Joe Budden, that you're old, okay? We see the crow's feet in your eyes. We see the creases in your face. Let it go. Age gracefully. Either cut that shit off or let the gray grow in gracefully. But this vagine that you be having in your beard, it looks ridiculous, okay? It looks ridiculous. As ridiculous as that recent picture I saw where Andrew Caldwell would have been. A mess. Just a mess. Just Google Andrew Caldwell with a beard and look at that mess, and that'll tell you what this Joe Budden picture looks like. Joe Budden looks like. I'm just telling you what I know. If I feel like doing this type of editing, I might put pictures up here for you to see. A mess. Just a mess. Anyway, I took from this that, okay, and maybe this is the Capricorn in me. Once again, shouts out to Team Capricorn. Hashtag Team Capricorn. I just feel like exes should remain exes. I just feel like that. And once you are my ex, we're not going back down this road. Can't nobody come and talk to me and tell me some magical thing and now we're going to be back down this road. Baby, let me show you something. Once we do this, and we turn the page, we're not going back. I'm just telling you, that's how that goes. So even though I kind of have to turn the page this time to kind of read my notes, but Where we do the proverbial and metaphoric and the symbolic page that we turn with someone we're dating or with a love with someone in our love life. Once we turn the page and you're an ex, we're not going back down that road. And I just really think with the Tahiri and Joe Budden thing, that's how it needs to stay. This whole scene was pointless and useless. Then we see Yandy. She's having this shindig at her house, and Jonathan is there, Juju is there, and Sin. They're all there. Rich Dollars comes in with the Geneski. He announces that they having some showcase or something. That was about it. Nothing else happened here. Nothing else happened. The whole point in this whole scene was him to announce to them this showcase and for them to come. That's it. Moving on. Fresher, we see him at and his family. They go out to eat. His wife and his 2 kids. So he says that they've been dating since 6th grade. Let me tell you something. I remember 6th grade. And can I just say that I would not have even dated myself back when I was in 6th grade, much less wanted someone else to date me. And we see later on in some of the things going on in their relationship that they should have let this go a long time ago. They should have let this whole relationship go a long time ago. But I mean, when you make the questionable decisions like he does, then these things happen. But a mess, a mess. I mean, the other thing was, I think one of the mistakes that a lot of not artists but producers, real producers, not artists, and I guess I'm not talking about Fresher, but I guess with him and his, because he's not a real producer. I don't even know if he's a real artist, but I'm talking about producers, real producers, and this got brought up in my brain when I saw them talking. You and your wife should not be in business together. She needs to have her business. You need to have your business. But y'all try to be business partners in this type of industry, and you knowing that your wife is not the kind of wife that can detach business from home life and always want to intermix and intermingle and have them all interwoven together, it's just not going to work. And it's not working in this case, because anytime he goes and talks to a girl, now all of a sudden she thinks that girl is trying to holler at him. Boom. Fresher ain't that serious. Well, we all trying to jump at him. Not after he opened his mouth. Now, perhaps if he keeps his mouth closed and just sits there and just looks, all right. He's kind of ugly, but he has that kind of ugly about him. Sometimes you want a man that got a little bit of ugly to him. You don't want, some Ken doll carved out of granite sometimes. Sometimes you want a man that got a little bit of ugly to him. And he does have a lot of bit of ugly to him. And I know I just said you wanted a little bit of ugly, but he has a lot of bit of ugly. But something about his dark, that dark skin, that. Anyway, but once he opens his mouth, you want no parts of him, okay? No parts of him. So, then we see Safaree and Erica. They discuss the wedding. Erica is just a whole mess, okay? They discuss, she's going through all his emotions and she's crying. It's just a lot, a whole lot. God bless Safaree for having to deal with that and all that goes along. Erica is already a mess without hormones and emotions pumping through her. With it, I can't even imagine. So they talk about Yandy and Safaree and Safaree. After the back and forth, Safaree says, well, I'm just not going to invite her. Let me say this. If I am dating you and one of my friends, now the question is, how are Yandy and Safari truly friends. They calling each other brother and sister, so I guess they are truly friends like that. But if it's one of my friends that are somebody that's close enough to me that I call them my brother or my sister or something, like we close like that, and you are with me and you cannot be friends with them, then we're not going to be dating that much longer. If I am with you and your inner circle of friends, I have a real big issue with somebody in your inner circle of friends, I'm probably not going to be dating you because they are a fixture in your life. They are a part of your life. And I don't think that if we're going to be together, that means that the people who have gotten you to the point of being the person that you are that I want to be with should now be removed from your life. I do think that they should continue to be a part of your life. And if I can't um, understand that, or if I got that much of a problem with that person, then we probably aren't compatible because you probably are like that person, and it's probably going to reveal itself later on. Later on, birds of a feather flock together, and if I got that big of a problem with somebody that you are that close to, I'm probably going to inevitably have a problem with you, and vice versa. And so that's why this whole thing is a recipe for disaster. We then see Chrissy, who meets up with Greg to talk about something about Yandy was supposedly having business with Greg or whatnot, and Chrissy wanted to go and check Greg and ask why is he having business with Yandy. Once again, she is trying to play this bully role and trying to do this whole like, oh, I'm bossing people around, and it's not attractive for a woman like of your age. It's not cute. It's not attractive. And first of all, no one's checking for you like that. Yeah, you call your thing Millionaire Ladies Club, but boom. I maybe a quick Google search will show me, but I seriously doubt that you are that much of a millionaire. Because if you were, you wouldn't be on Love and Hip Hop New York. You would not be on Love and Hip Hop New York. Moving on. Then we see Yandy meets with the mayor of Newark, New Jersey, and she discusses. She's trying to get his approval for get his okay for this program she wants to do, where she purchases these lots, and on these lots they build homes, and it's for the purpose of teaching kids different trades and skills like carpentry and construction and things like that. Also to get them to learn about the business side of it and the real estate side of it and all of the fiscal responsibility that goes along with owning a home. And it's a really good program to help the students, to help the community. It's a really good program. So shouts out to Yandy for that. Afterwards, her and her friend Jamila, who went to go meet with the mayor, they're outside the mayor's office, I guess City Hall or whatever. And they are, I wonder, is this the same City Hall from Lean On Me? It looked like it, kind of. I could be wrong, but whatever. Because one day outside the City Hall and Lean On Me at the end, I don't know, or were they out? I don't know. Where they said, free Mr. Clark, free Mr. Clark, free Mr. Clark. And then, oh boy, the student council president says, Mr. Clark, what did he say? So he said something about Mr. Clark is the only one who cares about us. Da, 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 da. And then you see Kanisha say, Mr. Clark don't care about you because you don't take care of your responsibilities. I'm sorry, y'all. Lean On Me is my movie. Everything can have a context to Lean On Me because that's my movie. Get over it. Anyway, but they start to discuss the fact that Jamila and Yandy went and met up with Greg about trying to do business and so forth and so on. They took a picture after their meeting. Greg put it up on his Instagram, and Jamila put it up on hers. But then they looked up, and Jamila says that Greg took it down from his, and she called Greg, called him and said, why did you take it down? And some said it was a whole lot of smoke behind that and so forth. And so we find out that it was Chrissy. First of all, Greg, let me help you understand something, Greg. What I need you to do, if you're supposed to be the man that's running all of this, you're supposed to be this big shot person that's calling all the shots and moving all of the pieces. You need to grow a pair and tell her to step the fuck back. I mean, you need to tell Chrissy to fuck off. Tell her to go fuck off. Okay? I guess. Safari then goes to talk to Tahiri at her salon about the situation between Erica and Yandy and him trying to have Yandy at the wedding. Tahiri gives him some good advice, and you know, she tells him basically, you know, y'all need to talk about this, because if it's no problem between Erica and there's no problem from Yandy, then where's the problem? But we see that there is a problem later on. So I'm going to come. Let me take y'all back. Those people who know my reviews of Love and Hip Hop, I did not do it during my Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and I probably because it was so awful, and I haven't done it yet for Love and Hip Hop New York. But during my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reviews, I told you that there was always a hashtag FTFB moment in every episode of Love and Hip Hop. There's always a hashtag FTFB moment, and FTFB stands for fall the fuck back. Okay? There's always a moment where you have to tell someone to fall the fuck back. Okay? Our hashtag FTFB moment of this episode came here at this meeting and meetup between Yandy and Chrissy. Now, if you watch the episode, you see that Chrissy really tried to make this thing way more than it was. Chrissy needed to understand that you are a businesswoman, and as much as you may not like somebody, if that person is good for business and can help make dollars, that makes sense. So let me give you your hashtag FTFB moment. My hashtag FTFB moment was when Chrissy tells Yandy, yeah, I told Greg to take your picture down with you, him, and Jamila, because I don't think he should be doing business with you, and I don't think he should have anything to do with him. And he's my connection, and I'm the one who got the connection with him. And if I could influence him and tell him not to do business with you, then that's what I'm gonna do. Bitch, fall the fuck back, you stupid whore. Now, I don't even understand. First of all, you are not even that important. This shit is idiotic for you to think that you are that much better of a business contact and connect than Yandy. Hello, you're the one that was just sitting the fuck over there crying in front of all of these investors that y'all have, trying to backpedal, pussy pop, and explain what the fuck you got going on with that whole house that your name was on the deed for, that you claim you ain't know nothing about because you over there living in Miami, but you trying to sell real estate, but you got real estate with your name on the deed and you don't know nothing about it. Okay? Make that shit make sense. Fall the fuck back, bitch. But you over here trying to, stop whatever Yandy got going on, at the same time stopping money coming into your own pocket, because if you are aligned with Greg and y'all got all y'all stuff wrapped up together and Yandy can get y'all things or can make y'all money, why the fuck would you say, oh, I'm not trying to have him do business with you? Bitch, you ain't making that much money where you can afford to throw away business. Bitch, fall all the way the fuck back. Take it back, hoe. Run it back, bitch. Fall the fuck back. What the fuck is your problem? Girl, you and your mo need to go on back wherever you came from. I don't know why they brought you back this season. You and your mo go away. Go away forever. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got off. I went on a tangent. I'm sorry. Bring it back. That, ladies and gentlemen, was our hashtag FTFB moment of this episode of Love and Hip Hop New York. Now, whew, I had a moment there. Then we go to the Jenna Ski showcase. So everybody's there. She had a decent performance. She really did. She had a decent performance. She did. Fresher is there, and he had on this sweater that was like highlighter neon green or yellowish, neon greenish yellow kind of feel. That against his blue black skin, I don't know how I felt about that whole fashion choice, because when you that dark and you wear a color that light or that neon or glow in the dark or fluorescent or effervescent, yeah, I don't know. It did kiss his skin well and bring out the, the melanin, but I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. I'm just saying, that caught my eye. But anyway, I don't know why Fresher thought that this was the place where where it was going to be okay for you to try to land this business deal with Jenna Ski, because that's disrespectful. This whole showcase was put together by Rich Dollar. Say what you want to say about Rich Dollar. He put all of this together. He got all of these people to come. All of these, I mean, it was a great performance. You did nothing but come out there looking like a big highlighter. And then you ceremoniously try to, sign this girl after Rich Dollar to put all of this money, time, effort, and energy. How you thought that was going to work out, Fresher? And then, after you told your wife not to come, what did she do? She come anyway. And before she even tries to see what was going on, she ready to pop off. Jenna Ski was ready for it too. Like, girl, what? And it was a whole mess. Just an entire mess. And from the looks of it, you and your wife got a whole history of this type of things going on. And it's not going to work. You are never... your wife is going to be your demise, not only with the record label and with you trying to produce somebody, but she's going to be your demise as an artist. That's probably why your career has not gone anywhere. Because of her. Back to what I said. Some of the people that you dated or were aligned with in 6th grade, boo-boo. 20 years later, maybe you don't still need to be with them and align with them. I'm just saying. And this is a classic case of that. Moving on. Jonathan, Juju, and Tahiri discuss Erica trying to set up Tahiri with Joe Budden. Jonathan was totally right on this. And if Tahiri couldn't see that, she's just blind. I don't know. But I was with Jonathan on it. Now, Jonathan is messy. I don't really care for Jonathan like that. But Jonathan was right in this situation. Tahiri, I don't know. I mean, like I said earlier, exes need to remain exes. And you looking real crazy in these streets, Tahiri. Talking about you want to get back with Joe. Mind you, you're the one who ceremoniously turned Joe down when he proposed to you. Whatever. So Fresher's wife came with her antics. She's trying to fight. He got to carry her big ass out of there. She's just big as hell. To carry her big ass. And she had some nasty dry weave in her head. That weave was not cute on her. And she ready to pop off. And it was just he had to literally carry her out of the club, put her in the car, and drive her home. Just a mess. Just a damn mess. So finally, we see that there's Yandy, Safari, and Erica talk about this whole thing. Yandy came right out, boom. I feel like you got problems with me because you in the blogs and you on radio and all this stuff, talk about me and my marriage and how it wasn't going to be shit. Meanwhile, you telling me in my face that you ain't got a problem with me. Come on now. Erica then, it's just a whole back and forward. I really wasn't feeling Erica. Yandy said Erica was like, what did Erica? Erica said something Oh, Erica was like, well, we haven't Safari hasn't really, no, I'm sorry, not Erica. Yandy said, well, when Safari invited me to the wedding, I was like, I don't know unless me and Erica are on the same page. And Erica was like, he invited you to the wedding? And she was like, yeah. She was like, no, he didn't. She was like, yes, he did. Pulled out said phone. See right here, boo, where he said dot 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 dot. Erica looking dumbfounded and stupid in the face. Erica and Safari go back and forth. And it's the usual. Yandy exits stage left. Erica looking crazy. And Erica, throwing a fit. Safari sitting there looking goofy. It goes off. And that was the episode. We see that this is going to be a pressing issue over the next next episode or so. And I'm telling you, Fresher is bad news already. I can already see he's bad news. But that's Love and Hip Hop. I'm surprised that I got this much out of that episode. I didn't even know this review was going to be this long. But that's our review for Love and Hip Hop Season 10, Episode 4, ladies and gentlemen. I thank y'all for being here. Once again, Happy New Year. Shouts out to all my hashtag Team Capricorns. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely.